Alright, as we know, Last Epoch Season 2 introduced a brand new seasonal mechanic, Woven Echoes, along with tombs and cemeteries. Today, I'm going to walk you through a few woven echoes that I think are especially important for making your playthrough smoother and more rewarding. And no, we're not talking about follies or troves today. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the Rune prison complex. This echo is going to allow you to slam on those experimental affixes that your build may need. Pro tip, if you get one, don't throw it in your monolith. Instead, spec it into your weaver tree. Why? Because the drop rate is insanely low, 1%, maybe 2% at high corruption, and you can't buy it from the vendor. I wasted my first one, then spent a week farming another. Learn from my mistake. To start, we are going to work ourselves around the outside of the map. You are going to come to an area that has 5 exiled mages. Open them up one by one, or if your build can handle it, open a few at a time. Once you release the last mage, a Rune Warden is going to spawn. Defeat him, and do this same rotation for the last 4 areas. Once we clear the last area, we will move back to the center of the map. From here we click the center altar. This will bring up the thaumaturgy device. Make sure the item has 2 prefixes. You'll get 5 attempts, so come prepared. For example, I'll throw on movement speed here. I have a tap that is full of boots and gloves for when I want to run this. We missed on our first attempt, so let's go again. Next up, Gauntlet of Strife. This echo lets you re-roll affixes on unique items. You sacrifice one copy to re-roll the affixes on another. Kind of like divining an item for the Path of Exile players. Some uniques have a wide range of stat rolls, so this helps you get a better version for your build. Once the fight starts, you are going to fight 7 bosses and a champion that is associated with them. Don't worry, these bosses don't have ward bars. Once the echo is complete, it will drop you a mirrored unique in case you didn't bring one to reroll. Important note, if your item has 1 LP, the sacrifice item also needs 1 LP. This includes items from Nemesis eggs, as long as they have at least 1 affix. Next is the Farsight Turtle. Great for re-rolling 1 LP items, especially when you're hunting for a 2 LP version. You can upgrade, but most of the time your item drops to 0 LP. Still, that's not a death sentence. Toss it in a Nemesis egg. You might roll a better implicit, or even regain LP. Sometimes, you hit the jackpot and get that 2 LP you need to boost your build. To start the encounter, click the crystal in the center. Just slay mobs as you progress the echo. One note that I want to share is if you are a throw build, try to stay away from the center. I have found there is a strange elevation issue, and my shield isn't targeting mobs in the center. Once you complete the echo, you load up some 1 or 2 LP uniques, and he will let you know if you are turtley enough for the Turtle Club. I'm going to attempt some 1 LP Titan Hearts. Let's see if we are part of the Turtle Club. Nope, not turtley enough. Finally, moving on to Oerden's Watch. This echo lets you re-roll attribute affixes. Drop an item with strength, but need int. This is your fix. The encounter plays out like a temporal sanctum fight. You'll fight enemies, then get a prompt to switch timelines. Once complete, you'll get new attribute rolls. Super useful for fine-tuning gear. And that's it. Those are the key woven echoes I recommend keeping an eye on in Season 2. Let me know in the comments which ones you've had success with, or which you think are underrated. If this helped you out, give it a like, maybe sub if you're feeling generous, and I'll see you in the next one.